The New Dad's Guide to Baby Budgeting. What to expect when you're expecting, financially. So you've just found out the amazing news? Or you and the missus have decided to start trying? Congratulations! Ever wondered how much it would actually cost? Or what costs are actually involved? If you haven't yet, you definitely will soon. So stick around for some facts, figures, and hinted tips plotted throughout this very thoughtful video. Thanks for sticking around, and now let's get into it. What's up guys? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I can pay you back by providing some useful information for you. Little disclaimer though, there is a lot to this and everyone's journey will be personal to them and will be different. Also, everyone's financial situation will be different. This video is drawing from my personal experiences as well as some research and a bit of googling for the pictures. Now that's out the way, cue presentation. A New Dad's Guide to Baby Budgeting. What to expect when you're expecting. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the following. 1. The associated costs when you're trying to get pregnant, and 2. The costs when you actually are pregnant. The costs for getting pregnant were very simple, basically just pregnancy tests. My missus also had some multivitamins to help her with her journey. Pregnancy tests varied from £3 to £4 all the way through to £10 to £12, bearing in mind that that normally includes 2 tests, which means that's 2 months. So in this case, for a monthly breakdown, I've divided them by 2. We're looking at £1.50 to £2 a month, all the way to the higher end between £5 and £6 a month. The unbranded pregnancy vitamins ranged from £3 to £4 a month all the way through to £4 to £10 a month. They're normally around 30 tablets, so that's about a monthly supply. So for a month you're looking at a lower end of maybe £1.50 to £2 and a higher end of £4 to £10 a month. So in summary of costs for while you're getting pregnant, well, you only really need pregnancy tests. But to give yourself the best shot, maybe try to take some vitamins too. For the low end monthly costs, you're looking at around £3 to £6 a month, and for the high end monthly costs, you're looking between £9 and £16 a month. So the main section, the costs while you're pregnant, what to expect when you're expecting. Within these costs include pregnancy pillow, vitamins, maternity wear, newborn wear, stuff that's in your hospital bag, car seat, the cot/bassinet, newborn nappies, and more. I hope you're ready. So we've got the pregnancy pillow listed at free. And I'll tell you why it's free later on in this video. It's pretty crazy how much you can actually get for free these days. And the high end, you're looking at around 20 quid. Vitamins you can also get for free. And the higher end, you're looking at around £5, and that's a month, normally for the course of 9 months. Maternity wear really ranges from the person that's pregnant and her lifestyle, because if she's still working, she's going to need maternity clothes for work, etc. I've based it on what my missus was doing, and she was working full time for most of the duration of her pregnancy, but was also casual dress. So I've got maternity wear ranging from £50 all the way up to £800. Newborn wear, which includes your baby grows or onesies, your vests, your socks, your mittens, all of that sort of stuff, I have ranged from £20 all the way up to £300. Next is the car seat or the all-in-one travel system. Now you can purchase some sets for like 100 quid, but these can go all the way up to 1500. I've even seen a couple that's £2,000, which is absolutely nuts. Next is the cot/bassinet. This can range, so you can get some as cheap as like £20, and when I was doing my research, I saw a couple for like £1,000, which is absolutely crazy. For newborn nappies, you're looking from anywhere between £3 or £5 to £15, normally for a pack of 50, and you're looking at an average of maybe 7 to 10 nappies per day for a newborn baby. Nursery room decor you can also get for free. Like I said earlier, stick around to find out how I'm getting these for free. Otherwise, it could cost you upwards of 500 quid depending on how deep you want to go with it. Next is newborn accessories. Within this list, I've included milk bottles, sterilizer, and a mini bathtub. So for the low end of all of these, I've managed to get it down to about a tenner, and the high end all the way up to 100 quid. For the storage, I was looking at cupboards, and normally the baby change stations that are like tabletop high and then they've got drawers underneath, and surprisingly you can also get those free, or they can range anywhere up to £300. Lastly was a hospital bag itself, just in case you don't have a gym or duffel bag. You can purchase one of these for as little as a £5 all the way up to 50 quid. They are all the items that I can recall that we needed when my missus was getting pregnant. If you can think of any others that I may have forgotten, please do let me know in the comments below. Now let's check out the summary. So this table summarizes what we've just discussed, but it also has 2 new columns. Third column, titled What We Spent, is what we actually spent during our pregnancy, and the fourth and final column, what we should have spent. This column is based on what we should have spent 2 years ago if we had this knowledge that we have now. If I'm going too quick for you, please don't worry, I'll leave a copy of this exact presentation in the links below. And just for you guys, I'll also leave you a checklist that you can download, which is the same checklist that I use to purchase all of these items. So after going through all of those items, let's find out what the totals are for the low end, for the high end, what we actually spent, and for what I believe we should have spent. So after going through all of that, the low end, you're looking at around £200. The high end, you're looking at a whopping £4,580 odd. What we spent was around £1,500, but I reckon we should have spent roughly around £840. So hold on a second. If I had this video whilst my missus was pregnant, I could have saved a whopping £740. Jeez, that is actually nuts. That is it for the presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Just to summarize, these costs can drastically vary based on your current lifestyle and situation. When you're looking to make these purchases, try to make sure that the pregnancy and the baby being so tiny is only temporary. So do you need to really buy them brand new? Ask yourself that question before you make those purchases. Also, the resale value on baby items is really low. So I really do suggest buying secondhand where possible. And lastly, you're gonna speak to a lot of people who have kids, who haven't had kids, but everyone will have their opinion. Try not to get so wrapped up in what they say is gospel, because really you're on your own journey, and what will work for them may not work for you, and what will work for you may not work for them. Thank you very much for watching, and catch you on the next one. Great, you're still here. Thanks for sticking around. I wanted to make sure all the part-timers have left the video before I turn around and show you all the free stuff. Where did I find them? Don't tell no one? Facebook Marketplace to be exact. And if you don't believe me, let's check them out. Facebook.com, Facebook Marketplace tab. And then in the search box, we type in our first item, pregnancy pillow. You have to love the second one, and you think that's great. See, for a tenner, you could get that. So everything here is between, £5-10, but look at that beauty there. Free maternity pillow. 2, 3 of them, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So there's 7 choices there right now. And that's just me looking right now. Next thing, let's look at pregnancy vitamins. Alright, so you got a pumpy thing. There you go, the second item's free there. Free. So, there's a big range, but they are free, and they're not even that hard. You don't need to be digging that far. They're literally on the first search page. Crazy. Let's look for nappies for the next one. What we got? Look at that. The first, second, fourth, all free. And then on the second line, you've got a free stack there as well. It's just crazy. If you do a little bit of research, if you have a bit of time, especially when Mrs. has just gone from maternity leave and then she's waiting, if you have that time that week to mentally prepare yourself and maybe just go into Facebook, have a look at these things, drop these guys a message, see if you or your partner can go collect them. You'll be sorted. There's a lot of money that you could save here. Next, let's look at nursery room decorations. So what we got now, look at this first one. It's a world map. That's pretty cool. We have something similar in our nursery room. Let's see if I can change it to baby storage. There you go. Look at that. The baby bath thing. What else is there? Look at that. Are you kidding me? We went to a baby fair thing to look at all this baby stuff. And we were convinced that we needed a baby changing station. And I shit you not, it was like 200 quid. And they're just giving it away. It's crazy. See, there's a few here. There's this baby change of storage here. And there you have it. There's all the free stuff that you saw on the list. Lastly, this is also on Facebook, but we thought this was absolutely friggin' awesome. If you go into Facebook and search on your search bar for baby clothes library. Now, we fell into this, and my missus knew one of the organisers or one of the participants that were holding and storing these clothes, which was awesome. So when she found out that my missus was pregnant, she said, hey, look, we have boxes of clothes. All you need to do is give a charitable donation and we'll upgrade your clothes whenever your child gets bigger. I think my missus gave 20, maybe £50, and in return, she got this massive box. And this box came with all the clothes we basically needed. Bibs, onesies, muslins, anything that you could think of that we needed for a newborn baby. And then as soon as our baby started to grow out of them, we swapped the box for an older box, and then we got another box with exactly the same thing but for the bigger sizes. I don't even know how much money we've saved because of that, but it's an absolute game changer. The ones that I've seen have been based in London or Surrey, but hopefully you can find one in your area. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for your time today, and I'll see you in the next one.